in your retirement, you may want to consider your mid-70s. You may want to consider running for president. That's what all old white people do now. All old white people. You have to run as a Democrat though. Just run for president. Just go for it.
Join the crowd. Join the crowd.
And so, guys, now that we are announcing Professor McIntyre's run, we're going to need lots of campaign donations to compete with Mr. Bloomberg. So make sure to donate us.
Yeah, just $1 billion.
100 billion. We need 100 billion because he's pledged to spend 1 billion, at least 1 billion on this campaign. So we got to up it. So throw in 1 billion via the PayPal or monthly. That we could take monthly installments too. Work it up till we get the campaign. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video.
Say, Dowd, you know what really amazes me about the Bloomberg thing?
No, tell me all about it.
I mean, it must be a real problem for Trump when he prays at night. I'm sure Donald, he's a Christian guy, kneels down beside his bed and he says, dear God, please let, and then he tries to decide who among this clown car, this cast of lunatics, who do I want to be my opponent? And so he says,
it's
please,
like going
God,
shopping for toy shopping. I want that. I want that.
So he says, please, God, I feel like I'm praying to have one of the village people. Actually, we got a gay Indian. We
straight Indian.
Straight Indian, gay Indian, a cop. So we got all these people. We got Elizabeth Warren, whose campaign is now dying because of wokeness. As Tucker Carlson said last night, he said Elizabeth Warren's campaign died of wokeness. It died of. All of a sudden she wakes up and she decides that there's such a thing as environmental racism and healthcare racism.
This is the person that said, I sincerely doubt she believes this, and says that trans women are the backbone of our democracy.
Oh, yeah.
I just imagine Thomas Jefferson writing, I should think about people born as men, but now identify as female. They really are forget this constitution-y thing. These are the real backbone of what...
Yeah, the revolution was fought by trans women.
So, right now, Andrew Yang came out. He was like the one... As far as pragmatists go, he was probably the best. Tulsi Gabbard, I think she dropped out too.
Oh, they're all dropped out.
Yeah, Tulsi was supposed to be, like Obama domestically, but put on foreign policy. A lot of conservatives like her because she had a good foreign policy, but she's gone. Yeah. Thank you very much. I thank her for her service in doing the perfect kill shot against Senator Kamala Harris. Absolutely demolished. Yeah. And to be fair, she and Yang held out a long time, but now it's down to really 5 people. Maybe.
So who should Trump pray to God is going to be?
So these are the main people. You got Amy Klobuchar, Joe Biden, Pete Buttigieg, Elizabeth Warren, Bernie Sanders, and Bloomberg.
Right.
It's going to be one of those 6 people at this point. I was willing to put it down to Biden and Bernie. I just don't know anymore. I just don't know.
No. But let's say it's Bloomberg and Bernie. Okay, so now the Democrats have to choose.
Let's imagine one of them wins the nomination. What would the general look like? So tell me what you think. Let's go through them quickly. Let's start small potatoes. Klobuchar versus Trump.
No, I don't think she's going to be anywhere. She's not going to finish. No,
she's doing better than Biden.
I know, but look, my dead grandmother can do better than Biden. Okay.
Okay, fine. Okay,
for a long time. Biden is finally reading the memo that he's dead. He's DEAD.
Do you think she'll do better? Do you think she'll do better then, or worse than Biden?
Oh, she'll do better than Biden, but everybody's going to do better than Biden.
So Biden's in last place.
He's gone. He's gone. He's packed his bags. He's gone. Nothing.
Okay.
He's out of it. Okay, Nobody wants him. Nobody wants him except the DNC. And they only want him because he can stop Bernie. They think he can stop Bernie because they don't want Bernie.
I think that the problem is the establishment is kind of, they can't make up their mind. They wanted Joe. Then they started propping up Buttigieg, and then all of a sudden Biden came in, and then they were split. and then Klobuchar was in, and then also, oh, Bloomberg's here. Oh, we don't know what to do. Pick one. And so they're kind of like playing shuffle. They don't really know. They can't. They're not united. And the progressives, though, they've chosen, Bernie and Warren, but Warren is slowly. She just doesn't have the juice like Bernie does.
No, I mean even liberals think that she's crazy, inventing all of the. I mean, she even said that she was going to have a secretary of education that vetted.
A trans woman, I believe.
A trans woman. Yeah, I mean,
she would not approve of anybody unless she got a thumbs up from this.
She doesn't talk to anybody before she says these things. By the way, she just goes out there and starts saying.
No, the New York Times endorsement, to be fair, specifically admired her for being a master storyteller.
Yeah, right. She's got.
Warren.
She should be writing fiction. She's got a great career as a fiction writer.
She worked in academia. What do you expect? So her against Trump. How do you see that?
Oh, Trump easily. I mean, anybody at this point. But I'm interested in handicapping either Bernie or Bloomberg. What do you think? If you're a Democrat and you have to choose between Bernie and Bloomberg, what do you?
As far as theatrics go, those are the two most fun choices. Because on one hand, you got a New York billionaire against a New York billionaire who hate each other's guts and are not going to pull any punches on each other. Both of them are going to be absurd, obnoxious, and the height of hypocrisy. Because the whole time we're talking about, oh, we hate elites, we're all anti-elites, and literally going to have two elites duking.
No, but you're getting ahead of yourself. I'm asking you, if you're a Democrat voter now, who are you going to get the nomination to, Bernie or the billionaire Bloomberg? Who do you decide?
I would choose Bloomberg just because I'm naturally more conservative than he is. It's really hard for me to put myself in the shoes of a crazy radical lefty, a Bernie supporter. Mm-hmm. I know that they're there. I doubt they really don't show up to vote as much as if everyone who truly did support Bernie Sanders showed up to vote, he would win the primary, no questions asked. And he would do very decently against Trump, but I don't think he'd win the general. Mm-hmm. The thing is, not all of his supporters, which he does have a lot of, show up to vote. And really, they don't show up. That's their thing. Yeah. And they're all, they don't really understand policy. They can't define socialism. It's all air. It's all rhetoric. That's all the Democrats.
You would advise the Democrats to vote in the primary, to vote for Bloomberg?
If their only concern is eliminating Trump, which is sadly enough the only thing that unites Democrats right now. They can't agree on anything except getting rid of Trump. That's the only thing they agree on.
Right.
That's it. And abortion. That's basically it. That's basically it.
Post-birth abortion. After birth.
Right. So at the very least, up to the point of birth. They all 100%, and socialism, I guess. The only person that was afraid to condemn, that was slightly not afraid to condemn socialism with Klobuchar, but she's irrelevant. So
right, she's not going to win. So assuming you're right, and assuming that it's Bloomberg against Trump in the final election for November, how do you think that's going to shake out?
Well, first of all, I don't think he'll win the nomination. I think that he'll put it. If he does, it'll be a major turning point for the Democrat Party because it will demonstrably prove the Democrat Party presidential nomination is indeed up for sale.
I think he will buy the nomination.
Mm-hmm.
He will buy
it. You think he'll successfely? Well, I mean, look.
He will wipe the plate with Bernie. He'll destroy Bernie.
I mean, you name the organization that is so immune to corruption that if you waive $10 billion, which he could drop, by the way. He's at the end of his life. What's he going to do with 10% of his net worth? Big deal to him. Right. $10 billion.
Mm-hmm. He can do that.
And yeah, he could, and they'd probably sell it to him for $5 billion. Okay. They'd probably sell it to him for $5 billion. Really.
Yeah.
I mean, as far, but I think that the rank, the Democrat, they're going to cause such a civil war among the Democrats. They basically will choose to lose. if they have him, if they allow him to buy the nomination. They're choosing to lose.
So you don't buy the strategic thinking that they're going to offer up Bernie as a sacrificial lamb, that they have conceded the election to Trump, and so therefore they're going to nominate Bernie just to say that they did, and to get rid of the socialist wing of the party.
The thing is, they're going to have to do. I mean, the tactical move, long term. If they're thinking long term, it's to offer Bernie as a sacrificial lamb, take their losses, and stop losing. Mm-hmm. I think like if you get a Boris Johnson punch in the balls, that kind of like kills your social. More. I mean, I don't know much about what's going on in Britain, but they're quiet. They're dead. Oh, yeah. They're trying to rebuild from the ground up. If you can perpetuate this losing streak on and on if you want. You can do that. Mm-hmm. But it's going to cost you. So the party elite, if they're smart, they won't go with Bloomberg. They'll go with Bernie. Because if they go with Bloomberg, they're re-solidifying the progressive narrative that the DNC is establishment, which they are. But they're more interested in it. Solidifies that fact they're more interested in money than they're in winning.
Well, not only that, Democrats all agree that there's only one person that's more obnoxious than Donald Trump, and that's Michael Bloomberg.
I can't wait. There's not enough popcorn. They're both from the same city. Oh my word! I'm just like, there's not enough popcorn to eat. I can't talk. We've been at this for too long. I can't wait. I'm dying.
I like your reasoning though. I mean, I agree with you. It's a tough. They're in a tough. The Democrats are in a tough bind. I mean, they just don't have any. I mean, either way they go, they're screwed. They're screwed.
One more. Buttigieg, if he gets the nomination, we can officially thank the Democrats for the black vote. That effectively will be the black vote. He's polling at 0%. 0%. I mean, it's really bad. And Trump is working overtime to get that black vote back.
Blacks don't like the down low game, man. They don't like the down low game.
Well, he also has a terrible record of handling minorities in South Bend. He's just a terrible, and Bloomberg too. Anyway,
they would reject Mayor Buttcrack because they wouldn't know who to call the first lady. Which one would be the lady?
All right, we're ending there. Thank you so much for listening, guys.
Don't forget to vote. Don't forget to vote come March.
Bloomberg, 20, primary 20.
I'm feeling the burn.
All right.